All right, we're back. Day 4, on the couch today. Had surgery on my foot. I had to be put under and everything. And I'm there and I'm thinking about, you know, I'm in the gown and the cap, going back. It's cold. Got stuff plugged into me. The nerves are going a little bit. And I thought, you know, the last couple of days been thinking about how are we going to take the script and put it into this trailer in this 3 minute, 2 to 3 minute sizzle. And, how do I hit the right chords in terms of, showing the world building in that limited of a time, but I mean, very um, realistic problem to have. And I'm there, and I think of energy as like the core resource, I guess, that proves and enables abundance. So, okay, there's something in the trailer to address that, but I'm there in a medical setting, and and I'm just sitting around waiting for hour, more than an hour, and I'm thinking, okay, wait, we can, what are the best ways to articulate advances in medicine? Because at the end of the day, the body keeps the score. On this channel, I've said a number of times, if you're going to start context loading and have no interest in vibe coding or or anything of that nature, at least start context loading your data that you have. How I do that is with a little Whoop band. Something as simple as having your sleep score. How many hours did you get in? Heart rate variability, times in each heart rate zone, biological age. These things are really cool, just kind of biomarkers, and they have API keys. Plug into, if you just went in and said, "Hey, let's make a UI," it's gonna be there, and you can, in a very simple way, go about that. So if that's number one, and then I'll just say the other two that you could check the dirt bike riding video from last week that I went into the three in a little bit more detail. It was still a quick video, but second being time, so like tracking your time with the calendar, and third being finances. Those are three very, very, very measurable things, and with just a little bit of getting into a habit, you can make a little system, little operating system, habit tracking for yourself. But I just wanted to get one prompt off today, and to kind of kick off some hopefully brainstorming that I won't, I'll cut the video before then to not ramble, because I'm trying to be concise in these videos, because sometimes when I'm not concise and I just hit the record button, then it gets too drawn out, and then I don't want to go through the hassle of recording. But we'll do a voice prompt with whisper flow here, make sure it's kicked off. And okay, I'm thinking about just different ways to show abundance, and energy. I think I'm pretty confident that that's the number one way to end, for example, human suffering, technological advancements and developments in energy being first and foremost. And then I think it gets into the life sciences and medical. But what are the top 10? And give me a table format response here, of just ways to, from first principles thinking, how to end human suffering and bring on an era of abundance. I think AI will be a part of it. Like, just it's going to be trickled in every answer here. Be expected. Education is going to be huge. Another one could be imaging and like actual hardware, robotics for labor. Oh yeah, food, nutrition kind of falls under that category of health. Energy abundance one. Epigenetics and longevity science. Biological aging is a physical repair failure of cellular mechanics. Epigenetic reprogramming, senolytics, tissue regeneration, impact on human suffering and abundance, cures the root cause of age-related degeneration, cancer, dementia, heart disease, health space. Genomic and molecular medicine, DNA errors occur inherent genetic disease. Transport technological vector, CRISPR prime editing, mRNA therapeutics, synthetic biology, molecular and chemical synthesis of atoms, molecular nanotechnology, advanced biomaterials. What are some examples of advanced biomaterials? List off 5. Enables local print-on-demand manufacturing, like fabricate, ending material, AGI, cognitive bandwidth, primary limit on discovery. I mean, you look at this, we are 1,000% on some acceleration curve. I mean, you think about where this can go, what labs talk about how they're outsourcing research and experiments, accelerating timetables by years. It's pretty awesome. Water environmental reclamation, clean water and habitability problem. Need water. Neurotechnology and mental health, mental suffering, addiction, psychiatric, mediated by brain-computer interfaces, physical robotics, post-scarcity resource systems, zero-sum resource scarcity drives structural poverty, inequity, and war. Zero-sum, nobody wins. Resource scarcity drives poverty, inequity, inequality, and war. Structural poverty. Universal basic asset. UBI replaces survival-driven competition with guaranteed baseline, rendering structural poverty obsolete. Hey. Alright, answer to the question, examples of advanced biomaterials. Number 1, stimuli responsive. Hydrogels, smart hydrogels. What is that? High water content polymer networks designed to change their physical state in response to specific biological triggers like body temp, pH levels, and enzyme activity. Primary applications, injectable tissue scaffolds that harden inside the target area and targeted drug delivery systems that release cancer drugs only when encountering acidic tumor microenvironments. Bioactive glass, bioglass, 45S5. What it is, specialized glass compositions made of silicon, sodium, calcium, phosphorus that chemically bond directly with living bone and soft tissue. Primary applications, bone graft substitute, dental repair, synthetic bone scaffolds. Upon implementation, it releases ions that actively stimulate osteogenesis, the body's natural bone creation. Okay, it's pretty cool. Decellularized, decellular extras, bioink. What is it? Natural tissue stripped of its original cells to leave behind the intricate protein architecture, collagen, structural of the host organ. Primary applications, used as a base for 3D bioprinting complex tissue valves, skin grafts, and liver patches. Biocompatibility and low risk of immune rejection. Biodegradable shape memory polymers. What it is, synthetic polymers capable of remembering a specific 3D shape. They can be compressed into a small profile for minimally invasive delivery. Expand to their full functional shape. How crazy is that when exposed to body heat? Vascular self-tightening surgical sutures and temporary orthopedic anchor. Graphene-based nano primary applications, engineering, PCIs can transmit electrical signals with high precision. All this sounds good. I can't say it's giving me actual visuals in terms of, except bioglass. That's kind of specific for what I was really looking for in terms of trying to think of a visual way to articulate abundance of care and just life science and medical breakthroughs. Cool biomaterials. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. I got some brainstorming to do, but I'm realizing I just don't have that, what I think is a super important part and timely. Liz Frank surgery on my left foot, middle foot injury is what. But yeah, cool stuff, and be back at it day 5 tomorrow, probably from the laptop again. Gotta stay elevating this foot. Yeah, sound off down below.